It's sitting in your house right now. The thing you had to have. The thing you thought about for days, bought in a rush of excitement, and haven't touched since. Maybe it's still in the box. And here's the strange part. You knew. Some quiet part of you knew, even as you paid, that this would happen. So why did you do it anyway? It's not because you're careless. It's because your brain runs on wiring that was never designed for a world where anything can be bought in one tap. Today, I'll show you exactly what that wiring does and why it beats you almost every time. This is the first entry in a new series, Why Your Brain is Bad with Money. Not budgeting, not investing, just the machinery in your head and the ways it quietly works against you. Let's start with the moment you see the thing. A jacket, a gadget, a game. Something lights up in your brain, and here's the first trick. It is not pleasure, it's anticipation. Your brain releases dopamine, and dopamine isn't the chemical of enjoying things. It's the chemical of chasing them. It spikes hardest before you get the reward, not after. Which explains something you've felt 100 times. The wanting is incredible, and the having is fine. The package arrives, you open it, and within a day, the thrill is gone. That's not a personal failure. That's the system working exactly as built. Your brain evolved to keep you hunting. Food, shelter, opportunity. The chase had to feel better than the catch, or you'd stop chasing and starve. Great for survival, terrible for your bank account, because modern shopping is engineered to trigger the chase over and over, with a reward that never quite lands. And once the having feeling fades, your brain has a ready answer. Chase something new. That's the loop. It isn't broken. It's just pointed at the wrong century. Now the second trick, and this one is stranger. When researchers put people in brain scanners and ask them to think about themselves, one region lights up. When they think about other people, a different pattern shows. Here's the unsettling part. When many people think about themselves 10 years from now, the activity looks closer to the pattern for a stranger. Your future self, the one who has to live with today's decisions, registers at a brain level as someone else. So when you spend impulsively, you're not really stealing from yourself. It feels like the bill lands on some other person, a roommate you've never met. Of course, the purchase wins. The excitement is yours, right now, and the cost belongs to a stranger, later. Psychologists call the broader pattern present bias. Rewards now feel enormous. Costs later feel tiny. It's why the deal in front of you outweighs a goal you've had for years. The goal is far away, owned by a stranger. The deal is here, owned by you. So put those two together and look at what you're actually up against. A chase circuit that makes wanting feel better than having. And a time perception glitch that hands the bill to someone your brain doesn't think is you. That's the real reason the box is still unopened. The purchase was never about the object. It was about the chase, billed to a stranger. If this is making a few of your past purchases suddenly make sense, this series is going to do that a lot. Next episode, why your paycheck seems to evaporate by the 15th, no matter how much you earn. Subscribe so it finds you. Now, your brain does have a natural defense. Spending money causes a real flicker of discomfort. Researchers have watched pain-linked regions of the brain react when people pay. It's called the pain of paying. And it's supposed to be the brake. So what did the modern world do? It spent 50 years dismantling the brake. Cash hurts most. You feel the notes leave your hand. Cards hurt less. The money is invisible. Stored payment details hurt less again. One-tap checkout, less again. Buy now, pay later splits even that faint sting into 4 tiny pieces, each too small to feel. Every step of so-called convenience is really anesthesia. The purchase process hasn't just gotten faster, it's gotten painless. And a brake that can't be felt is a brake that doesn't work. Watch yourself next time. The same purchase feels different depending on how you pay for it. Same money, different pain. That difference is the whole game. Fourth trick, your brain almost never judges a price on its own. It judges prices against other prices, whatever number it saw first. That's anchoring. A jacket at $200 feels expensive. A jacket marked down from $500 to $200 feels like a win. Same jacket, same $200. The $500 did its job the moment you saw it. It was never really the price. It was the anchor. Add a countdown timer. Sale ends tonight. And a scarcity tag. Only 3 left. And now your loss avoidance wiring kicks in too, because your brain hates losing a deal roughly twice as much as it enjoys getting one. None of this is accidental. Entire industries A/B test these levers on millions of people and keep whatever makes the most of us click. You're not shopping in a neutral environment. You're shopping inside a machine tuned to your wiring. So what do you do about a rigged game? Not willpower. Willpower is you versus your own dopamine. In real time, forever. You'll lose. What works is changing the conditions, not the effort. First, reintroduce time. The chase circuit burns hot and fast. Anticipation, dopamine fades on its own. A 24 or 48-hour rule, see it, want it, wait, lets the spike collapse before the decision happens. Most of the time, you'll find the wanting simply gone. That's not discipline, that's physics. Second, reintroduce pain. Delete the saved card details. Make checkout slow and manual. Every extra step gives the break a surface to grip. Third, reconnect with the stranger. People who spend a moment genuinely picturing their older self, same person, further down the road, make measurably more future-friendly choices. You're not saving for a concept, you're handing money to someone specific who happens to be you. And fourth, catch the anchor. When you see a discount, cover the old price and ask one question. Would I pay this number if it were just the number? If the answer wobbles, the anchor was doing the buying, not you. None of this means your brain is broken. It means it's ancient. A chase engine, a pain brake, and a stranger in the mirror, all running in a marketplace built by people who know the wiring better than you do. Now you know it too. So here's what I want to know. What's the purchase you knew, even at the checkout, you'd regret and bought anyway? Put it in the comments. I read every one, and the best confession is getting worked into a future episode.